bienvenidos al canal de Kontyworld. Estamos con el gameplay del Red Dead Redemption directamente a juego de la Xbox 360, jugándolo en la Xbox Series S. Y vamos a seguir jugando por donde nos quedamos en lo que serían las misiones principales, ¿vale? Vuelvo a decir, misiones principales. No otras pesquisas del juego como secundarias, desafíos y cosas así que no lo estoy haciendo, o sea, grabándolo.
Excuse me, Mr. Marston. Have you seen my father anywhere?
No.
He went out this morning to ride the land and was supposed to be back hours ago. I don't know. The ranch hands have been out looking, but so far they found nothing.
Well, come on, let's go look for him.
Come on, let's see if we can find the old goat. Come on, boy.
¿Cuánto caballo?
He's been gone for hours. I've got a bad feeling about this. It's not like him to be away for so long.
Don't worry, we'll find him.
He's not as young as he used to be. What if he's hurt himself?
Your father can still handle himself just fine, Miss McFarland.
Esta misión me gusta.
Built like an oak.
You're probably right, but I can't help worrying. He's all I've got.
Don't you have any brothers or sisters, Miss McFarland?
I had 6 brothers, but 5 of them died, either from sickness or foolish choices.
And the other one?
He left for the east and never came back. Must be getting on for 10 years ago now. He's a high and mighty banker in New York, according to his last letter.
He should be here, helping you and your pa.
I don't want his help.
No sé si
He
al
can live his
haberle
life
puesto
any way
más
he
brillo
wants.
en la
When
noche,
I see those city fellers coming
se
in
ven
on the
las
railway, all
estrellas.
dressed up like a sore toe, I
A lo mejor
fear
le
a
bajo
little for
luego el
his
brillo, lo pongo
soul.
más
He
oscuro.
switched his saddle for a tie, and that's fine. I just never met a man in a tie I could trust. Who's that over there?
Vamos a ver.
Come on, let's hurry! Quick! Daddy! What happened?
Nothing nice. Rustlers, I guess. Maybe the Bollard twins, that bunch. Now you head back to the ranch right now, fetch a wagon.
Yes, sir.
Marston, you watch after her.
I'll do that, sir.
It's a bad idea to split up right now. What could have happened to those poor men? And their
Vaya
horses
vuelta más
were dead
tonta que ha dado,
too.
¿eh?
I think we should get back there as soon as we can.
Who could have done something like that?
Your boss seemed to have an idea who it was. Let's just do what he says and get
Mira,
the
ya se va
wagon.
viendo el humo.
Those damn rustlers! I've got a good mind to head over to Pike's Basin myself.
I don't think that's a good idea.
And you're no better. How many men have you killed?
Do you really want to know?
It's disgusting.
You never met the men I killed.
I heard the way you talk about that gang you were in. Like there was some twisted morality to what you did.
We all have a code. Only some of us don't
The
realize it.
outlaw with the code? How wonderfully romantic. The reluctant murderer, the noble criminal. There's nothing more depressing than a man who's found a way to think the best. Oh my God! The barn's on fire!
Pues sí que sí. El humo se veía, como he dicho de antes.
Come on!
Put it on! Help me, will you?
It's getting worse! The doors are blocked! We need to find another
go!
way in!
No sé qué ha pasado, se ha quedado en negro.
Más
We have to
agua!
find another way to get in there!
We gotta get to the horse.
Se había quedado en negro en la pantalla. O sea, como suena, ¿eh?
Somebody get them horses out!
Vamos. Ya puedo subir por aquí. Sí. Entramos al granero ya. escalera. Abrimos la puerta.
Well done! Now let's save the horses!
Vale, caballo fuera. Tú también.
Go!
Bueno, pues ya hemos sacado los caballos, por lo menos.
Whoa there!
You sure know how to handle yourself. Thanks, Marston.
Yes, John, thanks. You saved the ranch.
If you'll excuse me, I've got chores to attend to. Hey, hold on a second over there.
Sincerely, John. Thank you.
Well, did all I could, Miss McFarland. Sorry about all the damage. That gang seems to really want you out of here.
Yeah, well, my father fought Indians. I scarcely think we're gonna be frightened by some white trash.
White trash can be pretty frightening.
Well, they don't frighten me.
Good.
John, my family owes you a great debt.
I think you got enough debt. You saved my life. All I ask of you is this. If I get back home and get my farm started back up, you'll sell me some cattle. I prefer doing business with people I know.
Of course, Mr. Marston. It'd be my pleasure. Well, you get some rest. I've got to go see how my father's bearing up.
Vamos a ir a por el sheriff. O por Dicken. Vamos, caballito. Y vamos a hacer la siguiente misión. Creo que si voy a por el ticker este, consigo lo de parar el tiempo un momento para disparar. O sea, creo que ese va a ser el bueno. Venga, dame la fama y el honor y ahora matarle. Y $4. Ya está el hombre del sombrero a la izquierda. Vamos. Chao, otra misión secundaria. Spring. ahora a cuál, o al sheriff y al médico. Es que lo del el médico, bueno, el vendedor de... Vamos a ir al vendedor este de humo.
And I can tell you with no uncertainty that miracle cures are no laughing matter. I bid you good day, sir. Oh, Mr. Marston, good to see you. How have you been keeping?
I'm well,
Mr. West Dickens. Nigel West Dickens of East Cheap, London, New Waverly, New York, and Armadillo, New Austin. At your service.
At my service.
At everyone's service. At the service of science, of knowledge, of life.
How are your wounds?
Much, much better. But then they would be.
Would be...
I know a cure for all ailments, Mr. Marston.
Ah, I'm sure you do. And I'm sure for just $2 an ounce, I could live forever.
Oh, but for you, sir, I do a bulk discount rate of $1.95 an ounce, as long as you buy 100 ounces or more. That's a lot of immortality.
Give it up, old man.
That's Mr. West Dickens to you, boy.
Give it up, old man.
Listen, Marston, I'm broke, but this stuff is good. It works. I need a healthy young man like you. Come along, let's ride over to my newest customer at Ridgewood, and I'll explain while we go.
Okay.
Head for Ridgewood Farm, John, and hurry.
Vamos a hacer la
They're in
estafa.
dire need of my tonic.
I heard about you, Mr. West Dickens.
And I about you, John Marston.
Hoodwinking the weak, gullible out of their hard-earned money.
My dear boy, it is you who is gullible, if I may
Esta es la misión que tengo que ver el frasco. Creo que hacer un
Not full
duelo
of wind as a horse with the collar.
I have been blessed
y disparar un sombrero o algo así, creo que era, o una botella.
I will not apologize, but the West Dickens elixirs speak for themselves. My thousands of happy customers attest to that.
Those men trying to kill you didn't look so happy.
Skepticism is the bastard child of progress, John. Knowledge makes a fool into a doubting Thomas. If my tonic is such a sham, how do you explain the fine battle in which you find me? Last time you saw me, I was knocking at death's door.
A ver qué tal se nos da. ¿Habéis visto? Esto es lo que yo digo, el popping. No me acuerdo que en la 360 hubiera tanto popping. O no me fijaba, como ya dije en el anterior vídeo. No sé.
Showmanship, John. The flourish. The borrow. We are operating in a competitive marketplace. Our product must
Lo que sí está claro que salió un rumor que van a sacar una... Se van a sacar una versión remaster, ¿sabes? De este juego incluso para la Nintendo Switch.
I will have you perform a few feats of wonder to amaze and impress the fleeing public.
Such as?
Oh, nothing out of the ordinary for a man in your line of work, I assure you.
So it is all a sham.
Pues si lo sacan para la Nintendo Switch, posiblemente me lo compre.
Buxom young girl you see on the Voyager camera posters knows the first thing about photography. Advertising, my boy, is the future.
You'd best be a man of your
Sabiendo que va a
word.
ser la peor versión.
You hop out here, John. Follow me in on foot. See you shortly, and remember, showmanship.
Paramos aquí. Haber visto el popín, ¿no?
Friends, hard-working souls of Cholla Springs, gather round. Do you suffer from rheumatism, lumbago, acute chronic sciatic, neurologic or inflammatory pain? Well, I represent the only company that makes the genuine article that cures headaches, neuralgia, earache, toothaches, backache, swelling, sprains, sore chests, swelling of the throats, contracted cords and muscles, anxieties and ravaged nerves, stiff joints, wrenches, dislocations, cuts and bruises, and it adds vitality and vigor to the healthy man.
But can you prove it, old man?
Oh, I'm sure there's some customer here who could prove the qualities of it by taking a drink right now. You, sir, come up here. Step right up. That's the spirit. Ladies and gentlemen, pay close attention. This poor, wretched volunteer, entirely unknown to me, will demonstrate the effects of Dr. West Dickens' own patent tonic. Be you a cowpoke or athlete, this miraculous elixir developed with the wisdom of the East keeps the muscles supple and relaxes the cords. It loosens the joints and gives a feeling of youth and vigor to the whole system. Not possible, I hear you say. Well, doubt no longer. Faith can move mountains, but I ask not for faith. I am a man of science, and today science will be vindicated. Your eyesight has greatly improved. Is that not so, friend?
If you say so.
That's right, it is. You heard him. What a good sport you are, sir. Now, gaze over yonder at that porch. If you squint, you may just be able to make out the skull that's hanging there. Go ahead, friend. Shoot that skull and demonstrate the miraculous eyesight you now possess. Remarkable! The eyesight of an eagle, granted by imbibing Dr. West Dickens' own patent tonic.
Anybody can make that shot. This man is a fraud. If your eye's so damn sharp, why don't you try shooting my hat out of the air?
My friends, our test case has been challenged to shoot a gentleman's hat out of the sky above our heads.
You can fool these people, but you ain't fooling me. Right. Let's just see how sharp you is with a moving target.
A ver cómo va esto. ¿Cómo era?
Here comes the throw.
Mientras apuntas en modo...
See? That tonic is a shit!
Have you ever seen such an eye? Behold the power of the elixir, plucked out of the sky.
Hey! Hey! What? You think you can put a hole in a man's hat and just walk away, do you? Well, it don't work like that around here, mister. Come on! Are you a man or not?
A challenge of battle has been offered to our volunteer. Look at him! The tonic is coursing through his veins! Can you
placaje. Al suelo. Ya está. Se acabó.
There it is! Skeptics and dissenters, irrefutable proof! Do not let this opportunity pass you by!
Look, he's over there. Go get it.
This ends now.
Watch out! He's got a gun!
Who the hell do you think you are? You ain't leaving here alive.
Marvelous shot, dear boy! The kind of deadly accuracy that can only be afforded by the West Dickens elixir. Come, I have plenty for all.
Fine. Get out of my way.
Hey, where are you going?
I want a bottle. You can't see a bottle, please. One of them, right?
There's no harm in trying one bottle, I suppose.
Well, I think that went kind of well, don't you?
I'm just glad that my normal job involves either chasing after cattle or murderers. Not the likes of you, mister.
Don't be like that.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'd like to say my goodbyes, head on back to the real world.
Wait, sir. I've been thinking about your predicament, and I think I may have an idea. I've been thinking I could be your cunning Odysseus. Beware of the Greeks burying gifts, sir. Williamson had better beware. We will make them into Trojans.
I don't rightly get you.
I want you to go and see my old friend Seth. He can come across as a little curious, but I'm sure you two will get on. He's most often found at Coont's Chapel. He's very devout.
Why see him?
Because between him and me, we can get those gates to open for you, and you can walk right in, just like in Homer's great Trojan yarn!
Madre mía. Bueno, directamente, vale, lo voy a dejar aquí porque voy a seguir jugando. Entonces, para ir cazando y cosas así que nos vamos despidiendo y como siempre decimos, un saludo y hasta el próximo vídeo.